Well, for all the young people out there, I said this on the radio. It's a great lesson. Coaches always say how you practice is how you play. And Makai in the shoot around today, I don't think he missed a shot. And he kept telling me, I haven't missed a shot. I haven't missed a shot. And obviously that continued to most of the game. And he missed the free throw. I told him, you missed a shot. But how you practice is how you play. And really happy for him. I thought with the 21 assists, the team did a great job finding him, getting him the ball, making the extra pass, screening for him. And that allowed him to continue to have opportunities to score. So great unselfishness by the team.
I guess we quit talking about the 31 points he scored against UPL, right?
Thank goodness. Actually, my wife brings up that more than anyone else, so I'm happy.
Scott, it seemed wherever he shot the ball, especially at the start of the second half, he just couldn't miss.
Well, and that's he's one of those guys, similar to Manu, sometimes the further out, the better. So remind you, Lace out there knocking down shots when he got hot.
I was going to say, Scott, you've had some really good three-point shooters, Lace, Freddie Gillespie in that NCAA game against Colorado. But where does that kind of second half or first 8 minutes rank? What you saw?
I mean, you're right. Those are some great shooters right there. The good thing is, you look at Makai, and Makai got a lot of his off the bounce, and where the other two more came off screens, there's more catch and shoot. So it's a little harder to guard someone off the bounce.
What does it do for your team when, not saying it was a whole team effort, but to have Makai have the type of game he had tonight, what does that do for just the entire team?
Well, I mean, anytime someone has a big game, it's great because the other teams have to focus on that person even more. And that's what makes you a great team, is when you have multiple people that can step up and have good games. And you're not going to have great games all the time, and that's why it takes a team to win. The good thing is the attention that he gets allows other people to have opportunities.
Scott, it just seemed like everything was clicking, really the last two games. I mean, you feel like you guys are...
Yeah, we're trying to bottle that up. We're not trying to mess any of it up. So hopefully it continues. As a coach, you know that you're not going to normally be able to, unless you're Golden State, probably shoot that well for long periods of time. But the defensive side of things and the rebounding side, we can be consistent and hopefully taking care of the ball. You look at our conference stats, our offensive numbers are tremendous right now as far as assist-to-turnover ratio and points per possession.
So, going back to losing Tristan Clark, why have you guys been able to find this spark without arguably your best player?
Well, Tristan says he's up for Coach of the Year, and says he's doing a great job. But I love how Tristan's engaged and how everybody's continued to rally and play to support him, and everybody's picked up their game to help him. And at the same time, I thought that Iowa State game was a real big confidence win for us. And I thought we were really playing well, sharing the ball, and kind of figured things out. And then we just had to change up the play sheet a little bit. But I was going to say we were clicking as far as sharing the ball. And when you got an unselfish team, you got a chance to be special. When you get other agendas involved, that's what makes it tough.
I mean, you guys are basically starting 5 wings out there, basically. I mean, how are you guys still able to rebound at this level, still able to defend?
Well, Flo and Freddie enjoy you calling them a wing. If you're saying, are you talking starting lineup? Starting lineup. I think that's they pride themselves on the toughness to be able to rebound at a smaller size and to be able to defend at a smaller size. And we're number 1 in rebounding offensive and defensively, and that's something we really pride ourselves in the Big 12.
Scott, he's not a selfish player at all, or doesn't seem to be, but Makai really was demanding the ball.
Well, 9 for 12. He wasn't forcing a lot of stuff, and 20 total shots. I thought the guys really did a good job getting him the ball. He was just, when he had opportunities to score, he was taking them. And, again, I knew he was a really good player. He hadn't been healthy to really show that. And I guess in warm-ups they said he was throwing down dunks that could get you in a dunk contest. And I mean, defensively he was night and day compared to how he was in the beginning of the year. I mean, when he first got to Yale, he was a defensive stopper. And so as his athleticism continues to come back for him, I mean, Coach Jones will tell you if he would have been there his junior and senior year, they would have probably won 2 more championships and been in the tournament 2 more years. So he knows how good he is. I thought our defensive game plan was a lot better. We were a lot more locked in. We knew a lot more what we wanted to do and how we wanted to do it. And then it comes down to them making shots or missing, and they missed some shots. But for the most part, I thought we did a good job guarding them.
Do you guys think that you, by losing Tristan Clark, have maybe found something with this heavy guard rotation, just having guys that can all pass, dribble, shoot?
Well, I think it really, today's game, being able to shoot the three, handle it, and pass it, I mean, that's what's the hardest to guard. So I think definitely everybody sharing the ball and being able to make shots helps for sure.
It was pretty fun. I was just kind of locked in. My teammates did a great job of finding me. Got some pretty easy looks just by some penetration and kicks, so I was able to knock them down.
Scott, you had a pretty good shoot around today too in the carryover.
I guess, yeah. I don't know. I didn't feel that abnormal, but just one of those nights, I guess.
Makai, you like to share the ball, obviously, but start of that second half, I mean, it didn't even seem like your teammates really wanted the ball, wanted you to shoot it.
Yeah, they were kind of hyping me up throughout the game, honestly, wanting me to shoot. They did a great job of finding me, like I said. Just give me some easy looks early, and then all the way throughout the game, honestly.
When you're shooting like that, do you feel like you can shoot from anywhere? Because one of those was way out there.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't even really. I'm not even really looking at the three-point line. Then honestly, I'm just kind of looking at the basket. So it's just kind of one of those nights.
Makai, you guys basically started 5 guards tonight. Why do you guys think that you're able to start guys who aren't necessarily huge, but you're still able to defend and rebound at the same level?
I think it comes down to heart. The two guys that we start, they're undersized, Mario and Mark. They have probably the most heart on the team. And that really makes up for, our height sometimes. And then we got guys like Freddie and Flo off the bench who have heart, and they have, crazy wingspans as well. So that definitely helps.
Freddie, y'all just put together 2 straight routes in the Big 12, which is really hard to do. What are y'all doing out there?
I think the biggest thing is, like Coach Drew said, we're playing with joy. Like we truly enjoy like playing with each other. Like when one of us does well, no one's like, oh, I didn't get mine. They're like, wow, look at what this person that I grind with in the summer and in practice is they're being successful. And I think it's probably the biggest thing.
Freddie, when he's doing what he did, is it hard not to just watch?
Yeah, I mean, like I think he started off when Flo was in the game, and then I got something for Flo, and I asked Flo, I said, "Are you still crashing the boards or no?" And then Flo was like, "We gotta do it for film." And I was like, "Fair enough." But yeah, I mean, even that, I mean, people miss shots. I mean, he doesn't apparently, but you still gotta just play like he does, even though it's tough. But
Makai, was this a similar feeling to the NCAA tournament when you were so hot against Baylor, or tonight you felt even better?
I think I shot the three a little bit better tonight. But yeah, similar kind of being in the zone. Just kind of got a couple easy looks early, and then just kind of went from there.
Freddie, you mentioned just that community atmosphere, that family atmosphere. Is that something that Coach Drew really preaches?
Yeah, it's something that he really preaches, but I think that we just have. I think about this team, we have just genuinely people that care for one another, and not just us, but like they're just genuinely caring people in general, and so I think I'd say it's Coach Drew in the fact that he got us all together and he recruited everybody, so he recruited genuinely caring guys that would work towards a whole community atmosphere.
Freddie, I think that we can acknowledge that not many people thought that you were going to be one of the key contributors coming into the season, but you, Lothamba, so many guys who just keep stepping up.
Mm-hmm.
How do you find that mentality of, hey, I wasn't necessarily expecting to be a key contributor on a Big 12 team, but all of a sudden you're here?
I mean, like I said, earlier I said that everyone on here is like caring, but also we're dogs competitors, and we go out there to win, and we go out there to destroy everything. So and that's still in us. So though we're caring, when we get out there on the floor, we've got one main objective, and that's also one thing we all have is we're all intense competitors.
Makai, not just you, but what's the confidence level like on this team? 6 straight wins that you guys are stringing.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's really high. It's very rare in the Big 12 to get 20-plus wins, and we've been able to do it twice in a row. But at the same time, we know that if you don't come focused one time, it's going to be the other way around. So we need to stay locked in. Obviously, can't take anybody for granted in this league. Just stay focused.
Makai, after you guys lost Tristan Clark, how did you guys manage to rally together? What was sort of the reaction in the locker room?
Yeah, I mean, initially, obviously that's terrible news. You never want to see one of your brothers and one of your best players go down like that. But we knew he had to step up. We knew we had to, carry on and play for him. And guys like Freddie and Flo, they really took it upon themselves to, pick up where Tristan left off. They brought great energy. And we really trusted the next guy off the bench. That's one thing about this team. We really trusted each other, and that's paid off, I think.
Makai, what do you make of the fact that, as we all know, you shot Baylor out of the NCAA tournament 3 years ago. Now you're helping to shoot them potentially into the NCAA tournament.
It's definitely a funny story. People are saying like reverse KD and stuff like that, but it's definitely a little different. But I'm not really thinking about my sophomore year. I think I'm a different player. Obviously been through injuries and had to change my game a little bit, but it just is what it is. I'm just playing for the name on the front of my jersey now.
Coach said you were throwing down some dunks, like really nice dunks before the game.
Well, you were.
That's what he heard anyway.
You're not in our layup lines, but yeah. I guess, yeah. I mean, I try to.
No, I didn't see that, but okay.
We have guards and bigs warm up, so he was kind of stretching, I think, during that time. But no, I try to throw a couple ones down, use up all my energy in my legs on those two, and then be done.
Is the athleticism, is that stuff coming back?
Yeah, I think it is. Obviously had the ankle injury, and I think that kind of hampered me a little bit to start the year. But I feel as healthy as I have been the whole season, so that's a good feeling.